The good news for our side, it's not great news, but the good news is that Joe Biden is a really bad candidate. That Joe Biden is not someone who anyone is inspired by. No one believes that Joe Biden is great. Even Biden supporters, even the people that work around Biden. No one thinks he's a change the game kind of a candidate. No one thinks that he's going to be bringing things to the table that are going to make enormous positive strides for this country. No, not at all. He's a puppet. The problem is that's perfect for the Democrats. That's what they want. Joe Biden is the empty vessel through which they plan on pursuing the most radical and left-wing policies imaginable. And that's why Maggie Haberman, who is a New York Times reporter, Maggie's not supposed to say this stuff. Maggie said something that got her into quite a bit of trouble by just stating, and this isn't like, oh, she's done this great analysis or, oh, so brave from Maggie Haberman, New York Times White House reporter. No, she just said, look, Joe Biden's not a great candidate. We all know it, right? Oh, my gosh. You're not allowed to work at the New York Times and say anything other than Joe Biden is the greatest candidate in the history of candidates. He's amazing and he's fantastic. And why don't you see this? That's right. Joe Biden, not allowed to say it. Producer Brandon, play clip 11, please.
Joe Biden is still a very flawed candidate. He is running a flawed campaign so far. There are still 4 months left. They have to have what are supposed to be 3 general election debates. 4.5 months ago, we were not talking about the coronavirus the way we are talking right now. So a lot can happen. And I do think it is important to remember that at the end of the day, elections are still binary. And people, if they decide to vote, unless they decide to write someone in, are going to make a choice between these two men. And there are going to be a lot of people who, even if they are unhappy with Donald Trump right now, there will be people who still decide to vote for him in the end. It is a real mistake for anybody to start calling the election today.
Yep. That's the most straightforward, Captain Obvious analysis of politics right now you could ever imagine. Right? Joe Biden is a weak candidate. We all know it. Yeah, Trump's in trouble right now politically, but things can change with the economy. Things can start to look better. And at the end of the day, it's going to be Biden or Trump. So don't start popping the champagne corks quite yet, libs. This is what Maggie Haberman's telling them. And she's among the elite journo libs. She's one who you would think would be able to say things that are true, that are true and obvious about the Democrats candidate, but nope, not allowed. Unacceptable. So that then takes that then shows you what we're all facing here. That shows you that they can't even have a very straightforward conversation about American politics without people getting very upset. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.